Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where apparently I told OBS to record calculator.exe instead of Crusader Kings. Okay, perfect. Let's, there we go. That's more like it. Wonderful. That's a great start, and I could restart the episode, but no, I'm leaving it in. This is an authentic experience right here. Fantastic. So we could go after this guy. At this point, we have de jure land claims here, and I kind of feel like we should. Let's go ahead and seize all of this guy's de jure lands. He only has 4,000 available troops, so we should be completely fine to just drop a rally point, say, here? I did that wrong. Let's just... There we go. This is off to a fantastic start. We're just going to raise our men-at-arms here, and we're going to head on in. Hello, pause menu. Fantastic. What could possibly go wrong here? So we are above our vassal limit right now. We have too few spouses. We can create the Duchy of Perm, and in fact, that is something we definitely should do. Let's go ahead and do that, and we'll grant that to this gentleman. The Raj of Perm. There are no titles selected. There we go. Wonderful. And we'll demand his conversion as well. 92% chance of success there. That will be fine. Until next time, guests. Wonderful. He did convert. And that's wonderful. We can call a hunt. And of course, that's exactly what we're going to do. This guy's walking down this way to attack us that way. That's completely fine. Peasants are going to be denied the forest. That's okay too. We don't really care about the opinion of peasants at this point. I mean, look at this empire. It's not relevant. 150 more prestige. And we are going to make our way on over here. Excellent. So this guy is actually coming over this way. That's honestly kind of foolish. I think we're going to siege here, then here, then here. We're going to go up to here. And then maybe make our way like that. Or maybe just go straight to their capital from Carabas. Honestly, that's probably the best way to go. Yeah, I think that's our best way to go there. Oh, are they coming back? No, they're just attacking over here. Perfect. We don't mind that at all. We can ransom prisoners, but that's not relevant. To their capital. And then from the capital, we can hit this line of forts over here. There's 4 of them there, and that will be, honestly, probably enough to win this war. Particularly at the rate at which we're sieging compared to theirs. Yeah. 8 months on their siege. This'll be fine. So we're going to hit here next if we don't win from this capital siege. Yeah, 68% war score there. Great. And onward we go. This is, of course, going to be a fairly large land grab, but this is all de jure, so it doesn't really help us acquire additional land. So we'll hit this location next, just as soon as we finish up this siege. There we go. That siege has been won. Absolutely wonderful. We can send our child to university, but we have no real reason to. This guy's already got a fantastic education, and he is our heir. He is gluttonous, but he is calm and gregarious, so that'll be fine. And that is the end of the war. Nice. Boy, I wish we got that 5,500 prestige, but alas, we do not. Okay, so at this point, we can transfer this guy on in. We can create this duchy, and so we shall. This duchy de jure belongs to the guy that we were just fighting, so we will grant him that duchy, not the Empire of Tartaria. And we're also going to toss this guy some gold and demand a conversion from him. 62% chance there. Let's see how that goes. He wants to bargain. We will not bargain, but what we will do is we'll ransom all of our prisoners. Fantastic. So there's that blight on our empire con, and now we need to deal with this gentleman. Unfortunately, we are truced to him, so there is that. Perhaps we could fight Permia? Nope, we're truced there. We could fight this guy. It's an option. We're also... kind of close to being able to get this to happen. But we're pretty far away, actually. Okay. I mean, we're making fantastic progress here, right? And the question is, who do we go after next? Well, we're going to need to fight the Byzantines for Khazaria. There's no doubt about that. We need 29 de jure counties, and of that we currently own 4. This up here is de jure part of Khazaria, so that would net us an additional 2 counties, increasing our holdings there by 50%. The majority of Khazaria is held by the Byzantines. And we will end up needing to fight them. Do we have a good CB on that? This is an incredible CB. It will cost us 12,000 prestige. We would take a fame penalty of 24,150 if we were to declare this now. This guy's 53. I think it's worth it. I really, really do. It's a huge fame penalty. And I don't want this guy to immediately die. How's his health? He's feeling fine. His life is reaffirmed, and he's robust. This is ridiculous that we can do this. He would become independent. So we actually don't want to do that then. That's good to know. Yeah, because this is for the Empire level title. So this would actually not help us. That's good to know. That's really, really good to know. So these other claims. Kind of irrelevant. Very irrelevant. Incredibly irrelevant. And thoroughly irrelevant. Okay, so we're not going to declare any of that. That was a bit of a rabbit hole, but not a whole lot to be done there, honestly. I don't want our king to become independent, so we're not going to push that. What we can do is we can start working on fabricating claims over here in Khazaria. Fabricate claim. Fantastic. So we'll get started on fabricating some of those. And that'll take some time. In that time, we are going to allow this truce to tick down. We're going to allow this truce is gone. Ooh. Can we get away with that? No, not quite yet. That's not a terrible claim there. That's a duchy level claim. County there. Ooh. Now that's solid. It'll cost 5250. This guy's 24. He'll be alive for a while yet. So we should work our way up with the prestige. In that case, I think... How do we want to handle that? I mean, we can go on a pilgrimage. That won't help our prestige, really, but we'll go ahead and do it. I think there are some events in the pilgrimage that can give you prestige. So we'll go ahead and get started on that. We can commission an epic in 2 years. And we're not going to be able to host a feast or a hunt for several years. So that's good to know. We'll lose some stress, gain some dread, or get varied pilgrimage companions. We will take the stress reduction, I think. We are currently 58, so we have to figure that the end is nigh. So that's definitely a thing. Now, Permia would get us a huge chunk of Volga Earl here. Like, absolutely huge. We'll take the piety here. That'll be fine. Yeah, I feel like that'll probably allow us to create Volga Ural. And we're very close to being able to create Siberia as well. We need just some territory from Ob. What are the claims going on over here? That's de jure. Sure. Just a single county there. We must be really close to being able to forced vassalize this guy. How many counties does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so we're not that close. We can only forced vassalize him with 12. Now, a lot of these would be pretty expensive, so we're not going to do that because we are saving up to be able to take Permia. We've walked the Holy Path. Fantastic. This is what we want to do. This would only cost us 10,500 fame to declare this now, but I think we're going to hold off on that. It really shouldn't be too long. We need less than 2,000 prestige, and we're gaining 60 per month. So that should be reasonable. We cannot create any additional titles, so that's not an option there. We do have a dangerous faction. It's peasant rabble. Okay, we don't care. Peasant rabble is extremely easily manageable. I am a little bit sad that it's not coloring in this impassable terrain over here. I am sad about that. We can ransom a couple of prisoners, and so we shall. Wonderful. Okay, so we just need about 1,300 more prestige. This guy wants an alliance. Ah, the Arabian Empire wants an alliance with us. I think I'll allow it. That's an interesting option, for sure. I mean, he wouldn't accept this. He really wouldn't accept this, although that would be hilarious if he accepted this. That would be ridiculous, but it's not going to happen. Now, I'm wondering if we can... Yeah, we can befriend this guy. Let's working on befriending him. I'm wondering if we can convert him from Ashari as a friend. Let's take a look at that. That'll be very interesting to note. We are at currently just over 4,000 prestige, and each month that ticks by, this claim here, or not this one, this claim here gets less bad for us on the fame penalty, I think. Although that doesn't seem to be scaling, so that's good to know. Grigor would leave the prison? Sure. We'll allow it. Fantastic. So we're just saving up a little bit of prestige here. We need about 1,000 more now. It's not too bad. We're going to be able to commission an epic in about 1.5 years here. So that'll help. We are low on our piety, of course, and that's because we have too few spouses. I mean, we are short on our spouses. There's no doubt about that. So let's go ahead and do inheritable traits, and we're going to go for... I don't know, this is okay, I guess. New diplomacy perk. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and take... Accomplished Forger wouldn't be bad, actually. Let's grab Defensive Negotiations, and then Embassies, and then Accomplished Forger. I mean, we're maybe not going to get there before we die, but that's fine. We can negotiate an alliance with this gentleman, who is our nephew, and within our realm, I believe. Where is this? There's nothing that can be done. Yeah, that's within our realm. So we'll go ahead and negotiate that. It must be done. Not a bad way to spend some time. Indeed. That's a lot of stress reduction. Okay. We were accused of claim fabrication. Costed us some piety, but that's okay. And we still have too few spouses. So we will go ahead and continue looking for someone over here. Intelligent will work. There we go. So we should no longer be negative on our piety, and indeed we are not. So at this point, if we were to declare this, how much would this end up costing us? Oh, hell, hold on. This is way cheaper now. This is way cheaper now. We can actually do this right now. And so we shall. Wonderful. We're going to raise up our troops somewhere around here, I think. I keep doing that wrong. There we go. Somewhere around here. We're going to raise our men-at-arms. We're going to raise our regular troops. And we're going to need about 12,000, I think, in terms of regular troops. So that's what we'll get here. That will be absolutely fine. We're going to redouble our efforts. So he's got about 10k over there. That's expected. And we've got about 12k. He's heading north, and that's good for us. 15k. Good enough. So we're going to head on up. These guys are still gathering for a little while. We'll let them finish up soon. 11 months on that siege. Of course, we don't have our siege weapons here just yet. He's going to start a siege up over this way. That's fine. And our siege weapons will arrive presently. Okay, so we became friends with this guy. Fantastic. And the question is, can we do anything with that? I was hoping that we could ask him to convert or do something to convert him with that friendship. Alas, that's not an option. That's okay. Just being friends is good enough for now. Excellent. So this siege will happen incredibly quickly. 15% war score from that one. Wow. Okay. This is not going to be a difficult war. I was expecting like 8%. Never. A peasant's lot is to serve their lord. Okay, so there's a peasant rebellion. We aren't shocked by this. And they're just down over here, and it looks like we don't need anything more than, like, 10k. Should be more than enough. So we'll raise up a few troops over here. And, yeah, this will be plenty. We'll make our way up over here. Hopefully we get there in time, but I kind of doubt it. Okay. We won this siege over here. We want to come up here. There we go. We're at 41% war score. I think we should go hit this castle next. There we go. So back in our peasant rebellion, we have won this battle. We got fame for that. Okay. We're going to make our way over this way and crush this force. These are pretender rebels. Huh. Okay. I was expecting them to be peasants, but whatever. I mean, they're just levy troops, so. This is an independence faction here, and that is actually a problem. Would she do this? No. Oh, our faith differs. Right. I'm just going to toss her a gift. Boom. Only a 41% chance of conversion there. What is reducing that? Difference between fervor. Okay, I mean, we don't have much fervor because we can't do holy wars, so that's fine. See it done. Fantastic. Okay, so these guys are going to come up here and do something like that, and that should be that finished up. So we can't really do too much with this lady, but we can do something with this guy, most likely. We're going to send him a gift, and this will improve opinions and make it likely that they leave the faction, but he would actually convert. And that's wonderful. So we're going to go ahead and do that. There we go. He did indeed convert. And we're going to head up here and fight their army. That should be just fine. And he should leave this faction fairly soon, in theory. I mean, we could arrange a marriage here. That would work. Okay. So that will force him to leave the faction. No big deal there. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So, of course, these peasants are pretty donezo. There's not much that they can do. And these battles up here are also pretty over. Yeah, wonderful. The Chancellor here is going to be this guy. Fantastic. And we're going to hit this here. There we go. Not even going to bother stopping, or rather putting down those levy troops down there. It's irrelevant to us. We're just going to walk up here. We're going to smack this army down, and that should get us the remainder of our battle war score. This will stack wipe, I'm pretty sure. So that will be fantastic. And we'll get that stack wipe done. There we go. Absolutely wonderful. Enforce demands, disband our troops. We gained a favor hook and a lot of territory. Perfect. So at this point, we can transfer this vassal over. That's great because that reduces our vassal limit. And we can create a bunch of titles here. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So we can create this one, and that goes to this gentleman that we have already been working with. That's fine. And next up, this duchy here. That will go to... I can select it. There we go. Exciting. That will go to this gentleman. Would he convert? Yes, he would. And so we shall try. No try necessary. He will actually straight up convert. So we'll create this one next, and that will go to this gentleman, who is already of the correct religion. Fantastic. And then this duchy gets created, and that goes to the same gentleman. I don't know about that. I'm going to give it to this guy, I think. No, he's not actually in our territory. He's currently at war. He wouldn't accept that. Okay, so we're going to need to hand this off. It's got to be this guy. Okay, he'll deal with it. I don't like it. But there we go. And this duchy goes to... Ah, capital's here. Okay. Goes to this person. Wonderful. And we'll demand your conversion. Fantastic. There we go. And then we will create the Kingdom of Volga, Bulgaria. Wonderful. That, of course, goes to this guy. Who's, I think, going to be a double king. I'm not a huge fan of that, but it'll have to do. So we can transfer this guy over. We have low county control in Kongu. That's actually slightly surprising. Oh, it's because of the rebellion. Right. That would be a thing. Yep, those four. Okay, so we're going to get to work on dealing with that. Fantastic. And the question now becomes, how close are we to this? We only need 6 more counties. That's real close. I don't want to be in religious map mode necessarily. Let's see. This guy's not at war. He would not accept vassalage quite. Mostly because we're not his rightful liege. Okay. That's good to know. I would like to fight Ob over here. This guy is definitely being a problem for us. We can seize this de jure. That's 2 of his 18 counties. Those are our only de jure lands here. Oh, another thing is that we're not currently fabricating claims, and that is something that we should do. I want to fabricate additional claims over this way. We need to fabricate quite a number of those. We're actually incredibly close to putting together the Mongol Empire that we want here. Like, we're very close to getting Volga Earl. We're really close to Siberia as well. Khazaria, we're a ways away from, but that's only going to be a matter of time, and we don't need that much time to make that happen. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to see what we can do about Ob. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.